Hey, this is Ryan of Happy Healthy Vegan. Well, the Telegraph, the big UK website and paper, they just recently ran this article. Why would anyone in their right mind want to join the vegan cult? Yes, we are a cult here, guys. Us vegans are a cult. Well, you would think a publication with the stature and prestige of the Telegraph would be able to, attract writers and journalists that have some degree of proficiency and professionalism to their craft. I mean, why would we want to read things like the Telegraph rather than just some kids writing blogs that get everything wrong? Because that's what happened in this article, guys. Everything this author said is wrong. It's crazy. Starting off here, he talks about how he fears for his own child who is almost vegan or vegetarian, and fears for him because he fears that this child needs to get animal protein in order to become a healthy child. Well, the American Dietetics Association clearly states here, based on their vast knowledge and research, that a vegan diet is appropriate for all stages of life, including childhood. So take that. Next, this ignorant author goes on to say that, okay, a cow's life isn't perfect, but compared to other animals, it's not that bad either. Well, what the hell is he talking about? Has he ever been inside of a dairy farming operation?
The majority of today's dairy cows endure milking several times a day in an area like this.
Apparently, he's living in fantasy land because he believes that cows spend their lives grazing and eating in big grassy fields.
Approximately 9 million cows are used for milk production annually in the United States. The vast majority live in conditions similar to this.
And then his fantasy continues on with cattle graze on grasses and other plants in nature that other animals wouldn't eat otherwise. Well, what's the reality? How do cows really eat in a cattle farming operation? Yeah, far from big grassy fields. What they're really eating there is a bunch of genetically modified alfalfa, corn, and hay. Well, speaking of plant foods, now he goes on to attack how vegans drink almond milk, citing this myth how almonds are sucking all the water out of drought-ridden California. But the truth is that it's just simply patently false. It's just a stupid myth that people keep repeating. As the University of California, Davis has clearly shown through their research of California's water usage and agriculture, the number 1 and 2 crops by far are crops that are grown to feed cattle in like dairy and beef operations, which he thinks are so wonderful for the environment. Almonds are up there, but they're not even close to hay and alfalfa. And then the Telegraph's author here continues with stupid myths that you hear from any ignorant person about veganism, how vegans are deficient in all sorts of minerals like calcium and iron and vitamin B12. However, if you look at the top 10 calcium-containing foods, nearly all of them are plants, with number 1 being dark leafy greens. And for iron, squash and pumpkin seeds are the number 1 source. And the top 10 is again filled out mainly by plant foods. And this whole vegan B12 myth thing is just a myth. Only around 2% of Americans are considered vegan, but roughly 4 out of 10 Americans have B12 levels in the low normal range or below. That's 258 picomoles per liter or less. And by the way, my B12 blood tests rock. This author even gets some of the most stupid, boring points incorrect as well. I tell you, he gets everything wrong. Here he says that vegans tend to be overweight, while vegetarians, if anyone, tend to be on the slim side. Well, the fact is that vegans are the only group on average whose body mass indexes are 25 or below in the healthy weight range. So an author that got 0% of his facts right here, I just wanted to take a little closer look to see what an amazing person this guy must be to get everything wrong. And I'm looking at this guy here, Alex Proud, and I was, a little bit, shocked, but not too much about how unhealthy he's looking. Doesn't have like a healthy glow or anything like that. And then I was really shocked to find out this guy, when this video was formed here, is actually about 4 years younger than I am now. I was completely shocked. And he ends this completely 100% factually wrong article by taking a cheap shot at vegans here, saying he won't ever go vegan because we're all so smug and self-righteous. Well, if anyone is self-righteous, it's you, bro. You're just giving the same excuses that I hear everyone saying why they'd never go vegan. They start making stuff up. In this case, you're saying, oh, you need to have protein, it's the environment, the almond milk's bad, cows live a great life, blah, blah, blah. You're just making excuses. And this is what we have to deal with as vegans. That's why I make videos like this, just to show you guys what kinds of crap people are saying, and you'll know how to respond to them. So I don't blame this guy for anything he's saying here. He's just part of that ignorant, uneducated mass that doesn't really care about their own health or about the health of the environment, let alone the welfare, the rights of all these animals that are being tortured and killed every day to make them feel like they're healthy, getting all this protein and crap. So anyway, that's all I'm going to say about here. Post your questions and comments down below. What do you think about an article in a major publication that gets absolutely zero facts right? I think that's just insane. Like I said, why even read a magazine for? Just read some crazy blogger. We'll probably get a few more things right. So let me know down below. If you got some out of this video, share it, hit like, and subscribe to our channel here if you're new to Happy Healthy Vegan. So until next time, guys, as I'm going to do here, keep it carved, baby. Keep it carved. And I'd like to give some big shout outs to our latest sponsors over on patreon.com. Thank you so much for your contributions, and they go a long way to help support us because, as you might know, our show is not breaking even yet, but you're helping us close that gap with your contributions at patreon.com. So if you haven't gone there yet, check it out. We have some nice cool rewards for people who contribute, but big shout outs for this month's contributors: John, Daryl, Simona, Thomas, Chitterlove. We love having you aboard. Thank you so much. You rock.